What are your favorite time travel movies?
I mean,
Back to the Future.
I haven't even seen Back to the Future, but
you've never seen Back to the Future?
I think I've seen the first one. I just remember like the moment where his mom is hitting on him, and I was like, "This ain't for me."
Yeah, yeah. That's that's the tricky thing with time travel, man.
Yeah,
you go back in time, and the people that like are family to you and gave birth to you don't know that, and some questionable things happen. Like that's actually that's a good point, because when I was watching Back to the Future 1, because like older people were telling me you should see it, I saw it, and like that part really was hard for me to watch. I was like, wait, so his mom is like in love with him? Huh?
I don't like that.
And his mom doesn't remember him later in her life when she gives birth to this guy that she had a crush on? And like she gives birth to a kid that looks exactly like the guy she had a crush on?
Yeah.
In high school? It just, you don't remember that?
It's pretty gross.
Y'all make me sick!
And also, while we're on the subject of time travel, Avengers Endgame, was a pretty recent like pop culture sensation that was, basically founded upon time travel, right? That whole Endgame thing was about time travel. And at the end, when Captain America, like when Steve Rogers goes back in time and decides to like, have his last dance and like live happily ever after with Agent Carter, right? When he goes back there, a lot of people were like, "Oh, he finally, got that dance. Oh, he's finally settling down," But what I was thinking when that scene came out, I was like, "But wait, he like made out with her niece in Civil War. He made out with Agent Carter's niece.
Y'all make me sick!
Right? So how does that work out?"
Yeah.
You didn't think this? That's the first thing I thought. I was like, but wait. How?
Are you trying to go down the road of incest right now?
What? No, I'm just mentioning what happened in these films.
Okay.
What?
Sure.
I for sure never imagined the day would come where that word would appear on my podcast. Because I mean, that's a conversation killer right there.
It is.
What were you trying to say with that?
I was thinking about these things like, remember when Luke Skywalker like makes out with his sister, Leia? Princess Leia?
Yeah.
I don't approve of that.
Of course. That part weirded me out too, right? When they realized that they were actually brother and sister.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe there should be a moment or a scene where the two of them are a little more troubled by this.
Right. Acknowledge that was gross.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. Like alone in their own quarters. Like, oh, but I kissed that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I kissed my brother. Like, I kissed my sister. Like, I wanted a moment where like it was clarified.
Some closure.
Yeah, some closure to this, but it just like they skipped over it, right?
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. Well, we didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, whatever. I thought that was weird, but I think what's weirder is that I wanted this conversation to be about time travel, but you made a hard left. And you're taking this down a path that I'm not comfortable with. Is that what you want to talk about today?
We talked about Back to the Future.
Yeah.
We don't approve of mother-son relationships. Well, I was,
okay, but I was trying. Of course, we don't approve of that. Like, Eddie, I was just trying to point out like how time travel is tricky, even in storytelling, because like, you have to work out some of these, like, quirks, right? Some not quirks, but some
Yes.
some of these
Some
like
challenges.
some challenges. But you're taking this down a much
Hey,
darker path.
let's stay on track then.
I
Okay?
don't think it's even possible.
Enough
at this
is
point.
enough.
Okay, it's even possible at this point.
Yeah.
Let me reiterate. I actually don't even know why I have to reiterate, but like, I mean, obviously, clearly, no need to mention, we're not down with incest. Like,
2 thumbs down for incest.
not cool. Okay? Not cool. It ain't it. Okay?
Yeah, it ain't it, dog.
It ain't it.
And I think that's really important to clarify because Game of Thrones, one of the biggest love storylines is like between the brother and sister.
What?
Yeah, the Jaime
Eddie,
and the Queen.
Can we stop? This was about time travel and
Yes.
alternate universe. You keep bringing in examples that have nothing. My examples were about time travel. It just happened to somehow be related to this not so cool topic.
I felt like you were leading me down a hallway, and then you open up the door and you said, "We got to explore this topic of incest. Let's walk into this
Okay,
room and
what
talk
about
it real
Game of
quick."
Thrones? So what happened?
One of the biggest storylines through like whatever 8 seasons happened was between like the Queen and her brother being in love secretly. Some people know it, and it's totally frowned upon, but they really,
It ain't it.
they really,
Not cool.
they really love each other, right? So you're supposed to feel conflicted, but I want to reiterate, it is still not okay. Don't fall into the narrative, the storyline, okay? Just because.
Okay, the fact that we even have to say it's not cool is not cool. Okay, like I am really uncomfortable
All right,
here.
let's move on.
Eddie,
If
like
Eddie could travel back in time and not bring up,
yeah, I want to go back like,
it up.
a few minutes.
All right, let's move on.
I can't believe you try to take us down that dark path.
I'm just saying that show was so popular. I'm sure there were some sympathizers for their love story, and I'm here to tell you.
Well, if there were, I'm gonna throw out an unpopular opinion. Incest sucks.
Yeah, incest
Not
sucks.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, get there. You know how many dating apps there are these days? Come
What?
on.
Why do we even have to
Just-
keep going there?
Okay.
Eddie, just stop.
Let's move on.
You loved this clip, didn't you? Go listen to the whole episode on any podcast platform. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications on this channel so you never miss a thing.